Hello, my name is Jalen Avila, and in this video, we are going to walk you through some basics for the Sonosite PX ultrasound machine. So this is the PX. It's a pretty sweet machine. It's got a bit of a laptop type vibe to it. The screen can close and open, and you're going to have 3 slots for probes here, here, and here, and they are detachable, as you can see here, and you can replace them if you want, let's say, this linear probe versus this linear probe. It's an option. Now, with regards to your basic machine operation, this is our kind of intro base screen right there. We have scan, enter patient information, select transducer, and then it's got some educational stuff on there. Let me walk you through how to add patient information first. So you're going to hit this button, and if you are not set up where you automatically can pull the patient's information from a work list onto the machine, you can just manually put the information on here and fill it in kind of as you see there. And then next is you can choose the transducer. You have the linear probe, the curvilinear probe, and then on the right, the phased array transducer. And you can choose exactly which setting with each transducer you actually want to use. When you're recording clips, there are 2 buttons here. There's one that looks like kind of a point and click camera right here, and the one that looks a little more like a camcorder. And then right here is a snowflake where you would click to freeze the image. When you are recording the clips, they're going to make a little sound. It's going to basically stay high lit, the button, and then it'll make a sound when it's done recording. Now, looking at this one, it recorded a very almost super quick, like too quick clip. And what was likely going on here is that it was set to do retrospective clips rather than prospective clips. This is actually very easy to fix. On this screen, click on the More Controls button, and then you scroll down and see right there towards the bottom, it actually says that it is a retrospective 6 seconds. So we're going to change it to prospective, and we can also change the amount of time. We can go down to 2 seconds. We can go all the way up to 60 seconds with some of the transducers. Now, after you have a few clips in, as you can see that we're doing here, you can hit freeze and then save an image if you're doing a measurement. You're going to see all of the clips over here on the side to be able to review. And to review that, you are just going to kind of click on whatever clip you want to review, and they'll open up over here, and you can just review them this way. As you notice here, you can delete clips if you decided that you didn't want to keep one, and then you exit review. And then if you happen to have the worksheets here, you can just select your worksheet and fill out the forms on the machines themselves. The last thing I'm going to show you here is how to export your clips onto a PX. Please make sure that you follow your local guidelines on what is allowed to be removed and how to remove them. But what we can do is we can actually export just by using our USB. If you look back here, we have a couple of USB ports. One's on the machine itself and one's on the cradle that the machine sits in, and they both work. You just have to make sure that the USB drive that you use, USB-A, is formatted either to exFAT or FAT32. Then when you have that inserted, you'll see an icon right here. This is the old school USB icon. And as long as you see this, it means that the machine is registering it as something it can export to. And what we'll do is we'll make sure to end the study, because you have to kind of end it to be able to export it. You're going to go to your patient list and you select whichever studies you want to export, hit send to, hit USB, and then make sure that your USB drive is selected. You can choose to include or not include patient information, and then export. And while you're exporting, you'll see this right here. And when it's done exporting, these 3 kind of dots will disappear. That's a primer for this Sonosite PX. I hope to hear from you soon, and happy scanning.